Welcome, everyone, to the Open at Belton, brought to you by the Disc Golf Network. This is part of the Silver Series. We're in the final day, the third round. This is the FPO lead card coverage of the front nine out at Heritage Park. I'm Sarah Hokom here with Holly Finley.
Thanks so much for tuning in. So after two exciting rounds, we have Katrina Allen in the lead, Kristin Tattar and Maria Oliva tied at second, Holyn Handley in third.
Starting off with hole one, this is a par 3, 388 feet, lined with OB on the left, right, and deep, also with these very in-play bunkers on the left and right of this pathway. 388 feet is reachable. We'll see if we can get some birdies out here.
Belton 2022. This is the FPO final card. First up on the tee, your two-time world champion, your defending Open champion, sponsored by DGA, Katrina Allen.
Kat looking like she's going for the wide route, big spike hyzer.
The wind is playing really well for this shot right now. And that's a putt for a two.
Sponsored by Latitude 64 from Estonia, Kristin Tattar.
Kristin looks to be following suit. This is her drive. Overstable distance driver.
Wow, great shot.
Matching drives.
Next up on the tee, sponsored by Innovatis, Maria Oliva.
I think we're going to see 4 spike hyzers.
Yeah, Maria also has the distance to take that route.
This is her destroyer. So another overstable distance driver.
Looked like it needed a little bit more distance to swing around those trees. Unfortunately, she does land in the dry, out-of-bounds pond.
Dynamic disc, Holyn Handley.
Oh,
Oh, no.
oh, that's, she's a good sport about it, as you can see.
Sorry, Holyn.
It's the braid, I think.
Holyn Handley up next.
She's also going with a rive, following her teammate, Kristin. It looks a little wide.
Swing. Very nice.
And it looks like circle 2.
You can see how extreme the wind is based on the flag on top of the basket, as well as Katrina's beautiful ponytail. So Maria did go out of bounds, so she'll be throwing 3 from this lie. Scoot. Hey, that's a putt.
Edge of the circle. Not ideal. But Marie's got a great putt. She's been showing us that all weekend. Holyn here,
Look
lining
at the
up.
flags.
Is she going to run this?
Yes.
Oh, well, oh, gosh. That got a lot of ground play
It sure did.
for how low it came in. Maria to get her bogey.
Kristin Tattar for 2. Just not quite enough to get over the edge. Katrina Allen for 2.
Ooh, little high, catches the chains.
Great start.
Excellent. Holyn here to clean up her par. After that, that leaked pretty far away. A little 15-footer.
It's just blowing right at her face.
Bit of a nervy putt to start the round, honestly.
It sure is.
Because these are the ones that you feel really silly when you miss them, but also there's nothing easy about this putt.
Ooh,
There it
nice
is.
one.
Good focus. This is Maria for double bogey.
There we go.
Confident putt.
And Kristin tapping out her par.
So Kat gets another one on her card mates. Taking her to minus 13. With these conditions, I'd be interested to see if she can put down another big round. We saw Alexis put a 7 down in wins like this on the first day. But yesterday's 8 down was definitely no wind.
So here we are on hole 2, 492 feet. It is a par 4. Your drive wants to go through the middle trees. That is the preferred route. The second shot is the most important. You've got to have the right distance control and have it die right around the circle here. It's easy to overshoot it and go long or even hyzer left out of bounds.
Cat pulling out a Torrent. It's a really high speed, kind of neutral disc.
Oh, that's a bit high and offline.
That wind was so difficult to manage. It's blowing so hard right to left. It's going to lift the disc right out of your hand. And you're still trying to get it under that canopy. Kristin going with a musket.
I do like how low she kept that, making sure to get under the canopy, and that is a very favorable position for her.
Holyn disking down a bit to a little bit slower fairway driver. But it's pretty stable, the evader. That wind turned it. But she's out the gap.
Maria Oliva throwing a destroyer, which is her preferred driver of choice. Come on, get under that.
Whoa, she managed that nose angle really well.
Yeah, just got enough ante on it, and then it flexed back at the finish.
So Kat with a recovery shot here. She's trying to get it all the way to the pin, but she's probably close to 300 feet away. Oh, ooh, roll a little farther.
Wow.
So Kat gets to make a choice here on the death putt or not. Kristin up on her second, throwing a harp.
And I do love the forehand for the second shot here into the green. I feel like it just checks up really nice compared to the backhand, which hyzers left, if you're right-handed, towards that OB fence line. Holyn showing us her forehand skills. Oh, look at this tasty treat.
It's a good trickle.
Thank you.
This is a AVR X3 for her approach. She needed that to scoot. Looks like it got to the back side of the hill, but she'll have a death putt.
Yeah, that downhill putt. Oh, whoa.
Giving it a go, and it sits close.
She's so brave. I feel like Holyn's going to go for this if you're taking the proposal stance. Oh,
The
that was
basket said no.
like 1 inch lower it would have caught. So Maria Oliva for her par comeback.
No.
Oh no, don't do it to her. Okay, that's manageable. So Maria does have a very fast and hard putt, similar to mine, so you can see when she gives it a full go, and if she misses, it can end up really far past the basket. An unfortunate mistake for Maria again. Let's see if Kristin can capture her putt here. And this basket is just being dirty right now.
Gosh.
I feel like everyone started out pretty strong.
It looks like Kat laid up. It looks like we missed the shot. Yeah, she must have laid up. So this is for her par. So no birdies on this one.
So after that 3 pars and a double bogey, we have Katrina still in the lead at 13 under par.
On to hole 3, 309 feet. This plays down into this riverbed that is lined with trees. There's OB on this right side. That slope you see on the right side is all OB. And then, of course, the river is out of bounds. There was also a Mando up there that you have to go left of. There is a drop zone that if you go out of bounds on the right side, you play from. If you go in the river, you play from the river's edge. Really plays to a sidearm flex, and I think a lot of these players, especially Kat's been working on this. This is her hyper cane. Pretty stable distance driver. She got down there. I like it.
Yeah, that looked like a great shot.
There's also a ripping headwind right now coming off that river. So players are likely stabling up. Kristin with a Fortress, another overstable kind of hybrid distance driver.
That is... Oh, it's just looked at like a little early release.
So that stays up in the OB area, so she'll go to the drop zone.
In years past, we had 2 holes on the course that caused a massive backup. It was this one and 13. And this year they added more time between tee times, and it really did help. So Holyn choosing the forehand flex, but just aimed it a bit incorrectly, plus the angle she put on it, the wind got underneath that. I think she still is inbounds here on the high side, though.
With a very difficult second shot, however.
You said it.
Maria also going with the sidearm.
Oh, no, come on. Oh, get down. Come on,
now
roll.
Get down the hill.
Ooh.
That looks like it.
Oh, not quite enough.
So close.
The roots must have caught it up.
I really liked the angle and nose she put on it. Just threw it a little bit low.
Agreed.
Holyn making a recovery shot, trying to get close, leaves herself about 100 feet away, maybe circle 2 edge. That's our harp. Little touch shot into the green. And Kristin from the drop zone. She almost put this in yesterday.
That was another good bid. Maria, another player with the distance and power to putt from that. A little bit offline. Cat.
Just laying up her circle 2 look.
Yeah, finessing one up there.
This is one of the few greens on the entire course that's like flat, even though it is kind of sloped on that right side.
Oh, a bit off for Maria, so comeback putt for her. There it is.
Yeah, I mean, after the 3-putt, 4-putt from the last hole, it's so important to grab that putt with confidence. And hopefully that'll extend to her next few holes. Holyn, this is for her bogey.
Solid.
Kristin tapping in the bogey as well. And Katrina.
With the only par.
The lone par of the day.
This hole's showing a little bit of teeth for the lead card here.
Well, it showed some teeth for everybody. There were 0 birdies today on this hole.
0
which is
birdies?
so surprising for a 300-foot hole.
My goodness. So Katrina holding strong here, still at 13 under. And everyone else just looking to maintain. All right, here we go, hole 4. This is a tricky one. You can choose a controlled mid off the tee, hoping to land a little short and in the middle. Get a little more aggressive with a fairway or a driver and try to get past this middle gate. You see that orange fence on the left? Out of bounds. A little bit further down the hill is the river, also out of bounds. You can do a nice smooth approach into this green here and get yourself a birdie 3. But man, this elevated basket on this mound, it can be tricky when putting comes to town.
Cat up first. This is her rift. This is actually her signature rift, which is a straight mid. She's playing the conservative route. Certainly has the distance to get all the way to the gap with just a mid. I love that play. It leaked a little right, which is tough over there, but it'll take a patent pending that she's got in her game. Kristin going a little more aggressive. This is a grace. So she's trying to get out of the gap, and I can see why she chooses this.
Wow, incredible shot. I do not see a lot of female
Wow.
players getting past the middle gates on their drive.
I did watch Jessica get out of the gap 2 days. So there are a few, but also she did it with a sidearm.
Yeah, most people just aren't even playing that approach, you know. They're just trying to go.
Holyn with an escape, matching
Wow.
Kristin and saying, I'm going to be a little closer. That's a fairway driver. So, I mean, and there's also a headwind coming at the ladies as they're trying to pipe this shot.
Great shot.
This is Maria's Hawkeye, which is another neutral fairway driver.
Bit offline. I couldn't tell if she landed on the hill on the right or if she kicked left. We'll see.
It looked like it stayed up there. Oh, it came down. That's good. So she has a look at that gap and could even get it all the way to the pin from there. That looks good.
Yes, it does.
Throwing that same Hawkeye. Circle 2. I kind of like it when you end up having a decision like that, because when you're at circle 2 on the turtleback mound, it's an easy choice to lay up. Versus like edge of the circle, it's super tempting to run. Kat throwing a great shot out right up to the pin. She'll have a putt for birdie. This is Kristin's harp. That's a little bit high.
It is.
Oh, perfectly high, actually.
That was deceiving. She knew what she was doing.
Look at us all worried for her. Holyn also lining up a harp. So overstable putter. Very popular disc. And just outside the bullseye.
Going for it?
I hope not. Sit.
Come on now.
No.
Oh, that's okay.
It is okay, but it's also a bad crosswind and not close. And Marie's struggling with her putting right now.
Oh,
And she gets to watch that before she has to go, ugh. This mound, this turtleback. I like turtles, but this mound.
I told y'all when this putting comes to town, it gets crazy over here. All right, Holyn, you got this. Oh, the flag's died down.
Yeah, hurry.
Time to send it. Oh, it was, you could tell she was just nervous from the one before. It was a little too low.
That's going to be farther away.
And look at this point, you just say, you know what? I've given it enough times, enough tries. I'm going to lay it up and I'm going to move on.
So a nervy putt here for Maria into a crosswind.
Solid.
Great job. Whew.
Yeah, you got to have some mental armor to smash a putt after seeing some things like that. So good job, Maria.
Also, we're seeing how important it is to not hit the basket and it not go in. It needs to either hit the ground flat or it needs to be in the chains. Otherwise, it's gone.
She gone. Nice. Bird from Katrina.
Extending her lead on most of the field, but not on Kristin. She is up there for an easy birdie as well after piping that shot up the gap. Her and Holyn, that's so impressive. I think most men's card would have loved to have those lies.
Agreed. I heard him say so. So after that, Katrina and Kristin with birdie, Holyn a double bogey, and Maria skates away with a par after a series of unfortunate holes for her.
On to hole 5. This is a par 5. Most players are going to take that right side of the tree we're looking at. You might see Kristin take the left side if she wants to go sidearm, depending on the wind. The next shot is going to be another distance shot out towards the lion's eye. You can see that mound with the whiskers popping up. That's the mascara. And this is actually a pretty achievable par 5. Most players will have a short shot on their 4th shot to get up on this mound and leave them no putt, which is the goal.
Yes. And I feel like with 2 amazing shots, someone could get an eagle here. And this hole is very much birdieable for our division. Katrina smashes a roller, but look how the wind is just taking that. It's just taking it places we don't want it to go, which is out of bounds by the truck. So that's unfortunate. One thing, though, is that she got a lot of distance out of it, so she'll get to proceed fairly far down the fairway.
She could probably save her par from there.
Oh, yeah. This looks like a great shot from Kristin.
Yep, she's taking that middle gap, using the sidearm. The wind was a little bit better for that. The wind is going to be pushing those backhands right over the out of bounds on the right side, and you already have to kind of throw it up that right side OB line. So any bit of turn on it, and it could be trouble.
That was so low. But she makes the gap, and she gets out there a good ways.
That's a destroyer, so she's going super stable, fighting that wind.
So all of these players can throw over 400 feet, so they definitely have the ability to be in eagle position. I'm curious to see if anyone's going to get one today.
Holyn throwing the rive. That looks great.
Nice, low, and controlled. I am loving Maria's shorts. She swings one out to the right side, looking for that nice left hyzer skip finish, making it over the road. I like to use the road as a marker point when you know you're in good position. Kristin, wow, what a smush.
Yeah, that was her rive, and you can see, I mean, it even turned a little bit in that crosswind.
Past the road on the second shot.
And also in line with the basket. I mean, she's almost circled edge. She probably have 100 feet to approach. Katrina from her out of bounds, now going with a torrent, really fast neutral driver.
Ooh, I love that.
So pretty.
God, that's so good. Also, Pat, look at this. I mean, shoot, that's a putt.
That's circle 2.
It's a 66-footer.
Is it a putt, though?
In this, I don't know. You're a world champion, it might be.
I guess if you're Katrina Allen, it might be. Maria with a nice little upshot. I love it. Kristin in putting range, although I don't think she's putting at the basket.
No, I just try to be, up on that first tier of the mound if possible. Yeah, perfect. That's what I'm talking about.
Holyn
I mean,
behind the whiskers.
You don't want to be behind those, but it's still, you're right there. It's just weird she chose a backhand approach after, I guess because of the wind, she didn't do the forehand. Katrina, that could have, maybe she was looking for the tailwind putt.
I think she was trying to put it on the flat part.
Yeah.
And just it leaked a little left, but it's still, 14 feet.
Right.
So it should not be a problem. She's been putting great.
Exactly.
And Holyn, I don't know how comfortable she is in a straddle. I don't think her normal stance is straddle.
And it's close, but as you can tell from the flag, it is so windy. Just like even the shorties feel like, you're just really overthinking it. Oh, solid.
For the birdie.
And after her errors on the green on the previous hole, grabbing that birdie feels really good. So Katrina also for birdie.
Actually, this is right for her par.
Oh, you're right, because she went out of bounds.
That roller she threw.
You're right.
So this will be her par putt, but there we go.
Sneaks over the edge.
And Kristin with an easy birdie putt. Always like those. Throwing the disc very well. She grabs one on our leader, Katrina. So does Holyn. Gets one back. And Maria also with the birdie. So, Katrina in the lead by 2.
I mean, it's literally the most popular disc of all time in the history of the sport. At its core, it's one of the most important tools a player has in their bag, a dependable, straight-flying mid-range. But the legacy of the Buzz goes a lot deeper than just that.
The crowd was so spectacular today. Just the energy from you all was just amazing.
I love you, Oregon!
So here we are on hole 6, a par 3, 403 feet. You can go left, middle, right. They have removed the Mando that existed in previous years. This is a card that can throw over 400 feet, so it could be birdieable for them. I like to take the middle route. I feel like that gives me the most distance, but I feel like it also requires the most accuracy.
Kristin up first with a drive. I'm going to go that left side. The wind, however, is ripping from right to left, and that even turned over one of her most stable distance drivers. But she's in bounds. Have a pitch over to the basket. Holyn also pulling out the drive. Hopefully she got a wind read off of Kristin's shot.
So as you can see, out of bounds on the left, indicated by the white flags.
Again, pushing that OB line. Ooh.
And she is unfortunately out of bounds. I think she just had the wrong angle on that out of the hand, and it started leaking left and never had a chance to fight back.
Yeah, I mean, I had to stable up to something I never throw just to get it to go right at all.
Oh, no, 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 no. And that is the unfortunate miss you see most of the time when people try to take the center route.
It is the way to get to the basket, though. Katrina pulling out a torrent. So neutral 14 speed.
Oh, get through those.
Oh,
sit. Stay in, stay in. And that is just annoying, but it is what it is. So Maria throwing 2 into the green. And you would like to be a little bit closer, but she goes for a long one, so we'll see if she's brave enough to give that one a run today. Katrina now throwing 3 into the green. Ooh, that's checking up nice. Look at that.
Really great recovery shot. I mean, that was probably 300 feet to the green.
Holyn also throwing 3 into the green after her OB drive. That's a bit high. Ooh, it dropped a lot quicker than I thought. I love that.
Yeah, with that headwind kind of pushing it, it's not going to quite get that distance. Kristin with a pure on her upshot. I like the where she's landing. It's flat ground inside the bullseye. Every other part of the bullseye is a mound area. So I like to go behind the basket on this one. Also gives you that tailwind putt. Whoo!
Ooh. And as I said, Maria loves to go for those long ones, so I didn't doubt that she was going to give that a run, really.
And really great pace. She's really leaves herself a short comebacker. Katrina trying to save the bogey.
Wow, solid putt.
Excellent.
From circle's edge, about 33 feet.
Holyn for bogey.
Solid putt. Felt like she took a little bit more time than normal on this one, which is good because the putt went in. And a bogey for Maria.
This hole playing really difficult. Kristin, the only one with the par available, assuming she makes this. We didn't see any birdies on this the first 2 days, and it also is playing as the second difficult hole today. I think it's just a combination of not really being able to get there, and then this wind, the gap off the tee. So Katrina now, a couple missteps these last 2 holes. Kristin has taken one on each of the last 2 holes to come within one. On to hole 7, par 4, 476 feet. First shot, controlled distance out to the middle. The next shot should be a couple hundred feet to approach this pin. This is a really good spot on your first shot to land. There is a fence on the left side that is also out of bounds, and you can get really pinched up against it. The wind is ripping right to left today, so it's really easy to end up by that fence or to turn your drive over on the right side, which also has out of bounds. So good nose control will keep this shot in bounds. Not really worth trying to get a ton of distance off this tee.
Yeah, these right-hand backhand throwers, you want to swing it out further right so it can finish towards the middle of the fairway, and try not to do that where you're stuck up against the fence. But Kristin's so close to the corner, that's a very manageable upshot for her. So Maria choosing her destroyer. Punching it towards that corner OB, letting it swing back on its own. That
was
is
the nose
ideal.
angle.
I love that.
Yes. Really technical shot to keep that nose into the wind.
And I've been watching Holyn Handley outdrive everyone on every card all week. So she is just super impressive with her distance.
And that was actually a fairway driver, an evader.
A fairway driver, and she gets almost to the corner? Man, save some for somebody else, Holyn. All right, Katrina.
This is a hurricane, so it has a
looks
bit
good.
of flip, so it shouldn't push too far left.
Very nice.
Also right up by Kristin and Holyn.
You can see when the disc hit the ground, the wind was still making it dance, and you can hear from the flags. Super breezy out here. Because that wind is right to left and this is a hyzer up, you're going to have to play it just the right angle to get the wind underneath it and get in close to the basket.
So edge of the circle, but with a tailwind. Maria also playing the wind, parking it.
Ooh, I love that.
That was her AVR X3, which is a stable putter.
Yep.
Maybe even overstable,
Yep.
would you say? Yeah.
And Maria's from Texas, so that's a really great choice for windy courses. And
Ooh, look at the touch.
great.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Kristin showing her skills with her sidearm. Kat also choosing the sidearm, I'm assuming, to fight the wind instead of get carried by the wind. And Holyn with the only substantial putt here. For birdie. Oh. She looked a little confused.
As we saw on one of her previous putts, she doesn't really putt that hard and fast, but for some reason they're ending up really far past the basket, and it could just be the direction of the wind that she's putting with. You know, it got up underneath the flight plate and just carried it a bit further than normal, so now she's got a headwind comebacker at about 25.
Oh, the same miss, low right. Well, this one didn't go quite as far.
So here we have Katrina Allen for birdie. Very nice.
Holyn now putting for bogey.
Come on, Holyn, you got it? There it is.
Nice.
You could tell from the body language she was a bit disappointed by that, having a great drive. Just leaving that upshot a little too far right. And in this kind of wind, you really just want short of a putt as possible. And Kristin Tattar doing just that, taking away a birdie 3.
Maria also with the birdie, showing her skills in the wind.
And that she does.
So Kat, Kristin, and Maria all get the birdie. Holyn gets the bogey. And we have just a couple more left on this front.
All right, hole 8. Oh, I love these series of holes here. It's a par 4, playing at 488 feet. Since it's downhill, you can just throw a driver and get a nice hyzer skip in if you want to be super brave and try to go for an eagle too. Most of the players are going to play it for a birdie. You're just going to pitch short and low close to the drop zone with a putter or a mid, another putter or a mid into the green and try to get yourself a 3. You can see Kristin not going for any massive distance at all. She just wants to be in bounds.
That was her harp. I'll leave her about 230 to the pin or so.
Maria looks like she has a driver in her hand.
Yeah, this is her destroyer. Looks like she's going for a big shot.
Oh, come on.
It needs to check up.
She needed just a little bit more Annie angle on that, punching it a little closer to the water's edge, let it swing back in. So she is unfortunately out of bounds.
Katrina going fairway driver. This is her bonsai.
Ooh, nice. Now swing. Come on. Oh, I love it.
Just at the edge of the river and circle 2. She's got to look for eagle. Holyn going mid, playing the safe shot.
Oh, man, she hit that line perfectly.
Really beautiful flip up. And gets way down there.
Incredible shot.
Yeah, she's just 100 feet to the pin. So Maria can save her par if she can put this close and get up and down. But that's a long putt.
It is a substantial putt, but she has the skills.
Kristin forced a little bit of a step out. This is her harp again.
I love that she trusts her disc and her game enough to throw a forehand, knowing that, ooh, man.
I guess, I can understand how,
you can.
I can understand. I feel that way for the backhand.
No way.
Holyn with a short approach.
Nice touchy shot into the green. So she'll have a close putt.
Katrina from about 80 feet. Puts it close, ensuring the birdie.
That's what I'm looking for on hole 8.
Maria to save her par.
Oh, come on, basket. You couldn't let her have that one.
I thought you were going to be the foreshadowing there.
I mean, I played with Maria a lot, so.
Kristin from the edge of the circle for birdie. Ooh, little comebacker there. That wind kind of pushed it up, and she will have a long putt for par.
Oh,
That's a frustrating situation, especially, she's laying up off the tee. She actually has the
Right.
distance to actually throw this shot to the
she
pin.
could get all the way there, no doubt.
But
you're
she's choosing
trying
the
to be
safe.
smart and
Yeah.
be safe. Okay, Holyn for her 3.
And now she's going to lose 2 strokes to Kat on this one hole. And she just got that one couple back. And so Kat showing why she's a champion, getting that birdie.
So after that, we have Katrina still in the lead at 15 under par, Kristin Tattar in second at 12 under par, and Holyn Handley now at 6.
And we're on to the last hole of this stretch, par 3, 385 feet, beautiful pecan tree alley, OB on the left and deep. You don't usually get to the deep side. This really plays to a sidearm flex, but a roller could get there, and a very, very skilled backhand that just turns the whole way. There is a headwind today, so that's going to make the shots much more difficult. Katrina going with a sail. So understable distance driver, looking for that roller to get up there. That's really good.
She'll have a putt at a 2.
We'll see if she even runs it. She's got the 3-stroke lead right now. And the miss is pretty penalizing.
I feel like she's still hungry, though, so.
She might be. It's getting, 5 o'clock? About?
Yeah.
Holyn with a culverin.
Ooh, I love that.
So pretty neutral distance driver.
So she's making it, wow, circle 1.5. She'll have about a 45-footer up at the pin.
And that's a fun putt
Yes,
to try
it
to
is.
make. That's a really safe putt to run.
I saw you do it. Kristin showing us her forehand skills.
The drive is flexing
And
a little too much.
Yeah, angle was a bit off. Could also be the problems of the wind. I did see her park that the other day with the exact same shot and get a birdie too, so I know she's got the skills to do it. And Maria choosing her destroyer off the tee.
The wind kind of pushing that down.
Oh, come on,
Sit.
stay in. Come on.
Sit. Okay.
And that looks okay. I feel like yelling at the discs really help.
I agree.
And that is going a little too left. Going to make for a long putt for her. But she's got the skills for that 40-footer.
Kristin also with a bit of a recovery, just trying to put that on the side hill as close to the basket as possible. Yep.
I love that.
And Holyn with a look at birdie. Now she birdied the last hole after a couple rough holes, so she's in recovery mode. It'd be great to see her put this in.
Oh,
That was a good look at it.
it was.
And Maria now putting for par. Oh,
Oh,
sit.
come on.
Sit,
Come
sit.
on. Oh, good.
That's the size of relief.
I mean, that's the risk reward for these types of putts.
And it looks like we missed Katrina's layup, but she did. Well, actually, I don't know if she laid it up, but it is really close to the basket, so I assume she laid it up.
Katrina is a very fast player, so oftentimes you have blinked and she's already done her shot. So Katrina tapping in for 3.
So everybody with the pars, Holyn, well, except for Maria.
So after that, we still have Katrina in the lead and Kristin Tattar in second. Holyn still in third, and Maria drops down at 2 under par. We appreciate you tuning in to this round 3 front 9 coverage of the Open at Belton. Check out the back 9. I'm Holly Finley,
Sarah Hokom.
and we'll see you on the next one.